Hi, my leadership gold diggers. It's Christina Stark again. It is the last day of the month, except if you're in Australia, then it's already the 1st of December. Holy moly. So hoping you guys caught Colette and Stacy's announcement about the 12 days of Christmas. It's pretty exciting. So make sure that you are set. All of the information is on the dash, so I'm not going to hash any of that stuff, but it's pretty exciting. So shipping is super affordable, whether you make the threshold or not for free shipping. And then, of course, I don't even know what's going on for each day. So this is going to be exciting. This is an opportunity for you to create intrigue, for you to, if you've had a goal to reach a certain amount before the end of the year, to reach that Puerto Vallarta goal, this is your opportunity. So the reason I'm on for today is I want to talk about today's onboarding call that Stacy talked about, okay? So it was a continuation of how to get your recruits to be successful. Now, the interesting thing about this call was that she talked about two things that I've already talked about and another thing that I wanted to talk about. And so, but you're probably looking at this going, but I don't even have any recruits. I have no recruits. How am I going to get new recruits to be successful because I don't even have them? Well, I look at it and say, okay, do athletes think that, okay, well, I've never been to the Olympics, so I'll just race my best when I get to the Olympics? No, we prepare. So even if you may not have some new team members right now, be prepared so you know what to do when you do have those new team members. So be prepared. Isn't that the Boy Scout motto? Okay. So let's make that the Jamboree motto as well. Let's be prepared so that when things happen, we feel more confident when they arrive. So I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to give you a recap about what Stacy talked about, okay? Because really your homework is going to go and watch this video if you did not watch it live. And if you did watch it live, you'll probably want to go back and watch it again so you can fulfill the homework. So she talked about three things. She talked about consistency. She talked about coaching calls, how to get your new recruits to LC through coaching conversations. And then the third one was time management. All right, so I've already talked to you about time management. And if Stacy talks about time management and how important it is, it's an important thing, okay? So she also talked about consistency. And I've talked about consistency. All of these daily nuggets are about basic building blocks. So think about the shampoo bottle that you have in your shower. What are the directions for shampoo? Basically, it's pour, lather, rinse, and repeat. Okay? We do that with Jamboree business, with your Jamboree business. We need to book, sell, recruit, repeat. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm so bored with that. Well, guess what? I'm sorry. But these are tried and true principles, basics. I talk about this like is the four walls of your house, okay? You need to do that. You need to have your book, sell, recruit, and follow up. Okay, if you don't follow up with anyone, you're never going to book. If you don't follow up with anyone that buys something, they're never going to buy again. And if you don't follow up with any of your recruits, they're not going to stick around. Okay, so basically that follow-up is kind of like the repeat, okay? So you want to make sure that you're doing the basics. And as I've explained this, I hope you guys remember that we have Leader Deb. I have two girls, Caitlin and Stacy, that help us out with coaching calls. And they come across this all the time that, you know, people are like, oh, I keep doing that. But you guys, you got to understand that an ice cream sundae isn't an ice cream sundae without the ice cream. You got to have that basic building block in there, okay? And whatever toppings you put on it and all the frills, that's just fine. But you got to start off with the basics. And you need to teach your girls, you need to teach your new recruits and your team members to do the basic building blocks, okay? The consistency. And so we need to make sure that that is happening in our teams. We need to be doing that. But I'm not going to tell you all about this because Stacy does such a great job, and she talks about what are the consistent things that we need to be doing. So she talks about that. And then, of course, coaching calls. Now, coaching conversations, as she calls them. I want to say that coaching conversations, a lot of people are like, well, I don't even know how to coach. Well, I'm not asking you to coach. I need you to check in with your girls. Checking in with them. And Stacy also tells you how to become a coach. You don't have to have a license, and you don't have to be afraid of it. You basically need to ask questions. And Stacy goes into a great scenario on how to get the girls to figure out the things that they need to be working on. And those girls that have been coaching with me, you know I ask questions. Because the thing about it is that your goals are your goals. They may be different than the other girls that I coach. So I need you to be working on what you need to be working on, and you figure out what you need to be working on. So I think it's important for us to remember that sometimes we need to wrap our brains around, let's not call it a coaching call, let's call it a checking call because it's less intimidating, okay? But really it is a coaching call. It's just disguised as that. That's how, the same thing as, you know, when your kids don't want to eat their veggies and you disguise them so they're actually eating them. That's exactly what we're doing here in these calls, okay? You're hiding the things that are good for them and getting them to take them in and apply them, okay? So that's what she talks about. So these are 3 really great things that we need to be doing. This is, again, part 3 of her calls. Now, if you haven't had a chance to watch part 1 and part 2, be sure to watch that. The links are on the training tab on the dashboard. So I want to make sure that this is your call to action. This is going to be your homework. So those of you that are brand new to our group, your homework will be due by this Sunday, and you will mark or you will post your answers below this video. Okay, that's how I know that you've done it, because if you try to submit it as a separate submission, it doesn't get grouped in here and it gets lost in the feed. So there are lots of I know when you come to a group and it's a little different, so you got to get get into the groove. We're glad that you're here. So make sure that you post. What you're going to do is you're going to watch the video. You're going to post your aha moment and how you're going to implement it in your business in December. Okay? How are you going to do this? Now, if you have no team members, pretend that you do. Watch the video, post your aha moment, and how you would implement it in December if you had a team member to do it with. Okay? And I have, look at this, baby. I love this. Okay? There we go. Temptress. This, ladies, I love this, you know. I guess I got to put a new mani on yesterday. I don't know if you see my mani right there. Well, it's like so weird with all my cameras all in different directions, but this is City of Dreams. And then I have this Rose Stone, which was one of the October style boxes, and I feel it's very pretty for the fall, kind of a dark color. So I thought I'd try that out. But it does go really well with this too. So Temptress, 3 winners, random winners by Sunday, which is December 3rd, which is the same day as your calendar blocking being due. So make sure that you post your calendar blocking, which is time management. Do you see how this is going along with this? Why it's so important? So making sure that you watch the video. There are some really great things on there, and I took notes, copious notes, as I watched it. So if you aren't able to watch it and only listen to it, that's great too. But make sure that you, at some time, hopefully something goes in and percolates in here and stays there. All right, let's see. Today's the last day. How many of you are super close to re-ranking or promoting? Congratulations to so many of you who have re-ranked and or promoted or double promoted. I am so proud of you guys for setting your goals. That is really, really, really important in this business. So, and letting you know that our Focused and Fabulous incentive, we have one more month on that. And then those of you who re-rank to LC or higher in the quarter will be staying with me in the new year. Okay, so your incentive is to re-rank, get back up to LC so that you can stay in this group with me. I'm looking forward to December. I've got some surprises, a little bit different homework for next month. Don't forget, I have a poll I posted in the group as well. So make sure you click on one of the options or provide. I'm trying to find a time where I can get more people on the live if possible. I know that it's not going to work for everybody. Just see if it works within my schedule as well. Okay. So grateful for you guys. Thanks for all that you do. Let's hustle and make it great. Let's make November great. And then let's make December even better with all of the exciting things that are coming. Can I tell you, there's a sneak peek. I'm going to tell you, digital kit. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Digital kit. All right, month of December. We'll see you later.